Listen up, you Yenzies. I'm back in the building this afternoon. I did a Keeping It 100 a little bit ago. I got to do a live rant reaction concerning what just happened in the last 35 minutes concerning the Pittsburgh Steelers organization and the head coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers, one Mr. Mike Tomlin. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Tomlin, after 19 seasons, is no longer the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know if it's a day that people, well, listen, let me just say this clearly out of the Yenzies. People are celebrating this. There are people that is cheering in the streets. There are people that are mad and disgusted. But the deal is, oh, my boy still somebody said, get gone. Hey, man, I feel you, dog. I feel you. But I'm out here in the Steelers streets, bro. I'm out here in the streets. So it's just, I was just with my boy Big B a few minutes ago, talking crazy with him over there on a rant. I'm on here now on the Know It Alls podcast channel on a rant. I'll be back tonight on the big show on a rant. I'm doing all kind of stuff concerning this. Now that ain't fair now. Still, at least said Tate about to have, yeah, no, come on now, dog. That ain't fair. Y'all taking shots. That ain't fair. He said, much love for Tomlin, but to be this, but it's been past due. Excited for the future. Yeah. Let me just say this. I am excited, and that's why I said it's a live rant. I am excited for this because we have an opportunity to reset our franchise as the Pittsburgh Steelers. We have an opportunity to reset. The trajectory changed today on 1/13 of 2026. The trajectory of the Pittsburgh Steelers changed wholeheartedly today because of Mike Tomlin departing from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tomlin, he wasn't fired like some of y'all wanted him fired so bad because that would have been humiliation and disgraceful. But there was a meeting between the Rooneys, between Omar Khan with Andy Waddle and Mike Tomlin. And at the end of that meeting, what has been circumvented all across everywhere where you're watching podcasts, because everybody that's got anything to do with the Pittsburgh Steelers right now is actually live, right? Or doing something, some content out there. And what has been relayed to us is that at the close of that meeting, Mike Tomlin called a press conference for the team at 2 p.m. and he let the team know that he will no longer be coaching the Steelers. What he said, what channel should I be on? I don't know who else got stuff going on right now. I just was on with Big B. We did something live. So I don't know. You can always sit over here at the Know It Alls podcast channel and do what you need to do. He said, I got a joke, but seriously, I think, most people should, man. They should. After said, Coach T, I wish you the best, sir. Yeah, absolutely. Sad but respected Coach T. Been my coach since I was 10. Time to go to work, though. It is. I mean, I've been saying that somebody else could coach the Pittsburgh Steelers. I've been saying it. It's not where you should be angry and mad and upset. And I'm just going to be blunt. And I've said it publicly, privately, wherever. I'm going to keep on saying it. I wouldn't care if Bugs Bunny, Foghorn Leghorn, and whoever was the coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I wouldn't care. As long as we won and was in position to compete for championships, I wouldn't care who it is. But it's not Mike Tomlin anymore. It is not Coach Mike Tomlin, right? And there's going to, like I said, you'll be able to see all you Yenzies that follow me over here on the Know It Alls podcast. You're going to see it. You're going to see, you'll hear the little underlining undertones of how people, which side of the fence they were on. Were they on the, because let's be clear. There's been the Tomlin apologist side, and there's been the Tomlin get him gone side. I don't think there was a lot of area of gray. I think it was a lot on this side and a lot of this side, a little small gray area in the middle, right? I tried personally to exist in the gray area. I let my biases stick out here or there. But for the most part, I tried to remain gray because I said it doesn't matter. The issue is, do we win? Right? Now, in retrospective, it's not fair to just hurry up, throw that man out. Okay. 19 years, he did some good things. I mean, we let's be clear. He got to 2 Super Bowls. He won a Super Bowl. Let's be clear. That's what happened in a very short time period. In 19 years, he got 2 Super Bowls. There are coaches that go their whole freaking coaching lives and don't sniff a Super Bowl. Let's be clear, right? Let's also be clear. He's probably first ballot Hall of Fame. Let's be clear. I don't have a vote or in the race. I don't have a horse in the fight. But let's be clear. He's probably a first ballot Hall of Fame. So trying to throw Mike Tomlin away, oh, he's gone. Let's get him going. Yeah, I get that. But it's definitely moving forward in the future. I'm not going to necessarily go into who I think should be the coaching and all whatever else. I'm saving that's a bigger platform. I'll be on Steelers Almighty tonight. I'm going to have top 5 who I'm wishing is coaching. I know I'm definitely going to talk about what I think our philosophy should be. Yeah. What Afton say? Afton said, I'm sorry, Gene. I'll make it up to you. Yeah, facts. She'll be on the draft party, and she's gonna be around all along. Steelers Almighty says, if you keep Tomlin, you're going to keep Cam, TJ, Ram, Arthur, Terrell, and A-Rod. No. And listen, let's be clear. All of those guys are gone. What's up, Frosty Bear, man? What's cracking, man? All those guys are gone. Mark Malone in the building. It doesn't matter. We are instantly and exponentially better with any other coach. I know, like I said, I know there's going to be people on both sides of this equation. Frosty the Beer said 3 new coaches in the AFC North next year. Absolutely. And there should have been 4. Let's be clear about that. Zach Taylor didn't. What the hell did he do? The only reason why he even kept his job is because Joe Burrow wanted his coach to be there. But no, he should have been gone too. Should have been all 4 of them should have been gone. Let's be clear. But I remember I told you, and people always say I'm 50-50 in ABC. I told you, G. Stradamus. I told you Mike Tomlin and Jim Harbaugh would never play against each other again as head coach of the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, it was within 24 hours after I said that Harbaugh was out. Now, Tomlin's gone. But Tomlin went on his own recognizance. Right? Mark Malone. He's cold-blooded with it. I feel it. Man. Let it be known, the most attractive job in the NFL. I don't know about attractive job. I don't know about that. I don't know. Miami is very attractive. The location, the money they put in the organization, the facilities, the general manager, the ownership. Miami is extremely attractive. Atlanta, what you have in young talent, the facilities, the ownership. I mean, let's be clear. Arthur Blank is a mad scientist, right? And he will do whatever he got to do to make that thing jump, right? New York, young pieces, young pieces. I'm not going to say facilities and all whatever else, but I'm thinking that it's going to be up there. What would the future say? Future said, reports 3 coaches have already called the Steelers. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to say this for the show tonight. I mean this wholeheartedly. The Pittsburgh Steelers have hired 3 coaches. I mean, you had Chuck Noll, you had Bill Cowher, you had Mike Tomlin. That is definitely job security, Frosty. Definitely job security, right? You ain't got to worry about nothing. Like, the next coach, it should be a coach from a long period. I would love to see the next coach get a 10 to 15-year run. I think that would be perfect. Give him a 10 to 15-year run. The next coach has got a lot of stuff to do. He's got basic pieces. He's got 4 young offensive linemen, 5 really. If you count Jones, Cook, Zach Frazier, McCormick, and Fautano. You got 5 young pieces. You got a young tight end in Darnell Washington. Muth has been there since what 2020, so you got 5 years with him. He's a veteran, but you got 5 years with him. You got and let me be clear. I'm gonna talk a little bit about this. So I'll probably talk more about it tonight. Guess what else? You ain't got to honor DK Metcalf's contract. You don't got to honor DK Metcalf's. I think that was an agreement between Mike Tomlin and DK Metcalf. You ain't got to honor that. Matter of fact, I don't think the new coach would do it. I don't think the new coach is going to honor that contract. No, hell no. Right? So DK can be traded. You got Calvin Austin, young piece. Jonnu Smith's definitely the hell out of here. You got to figure out what you're going to do with Gainwell. You got Jalen Warren. Defensively, TJ Watt's traded. There's no way. He's traded. TJ Watt is traded, right? You got some young defensive people. Cam Hayward's probably going to retire. I mean, you got some young linebackers. I'm not so short on Queen. You got some Duggar. I don't know. Jalen Ramsey playing safety. You got corners with Eccles and JPJ who needs an extension. Asante Samuel. You got a lot of stuff. You got a lot of stuff going on. So you got pieces to work with. And I'm saying all that to say that might not be the most attractive job, right? Now, Mark Malone, I agree with this comment. The next coach has 12 picks, and I don't even know how much cap space he's going to have a king's ransom to build with. I agree in totality with that, Mark Malone, because that's something that I've been saying all along. What's up, Mean Gene? What do I think about it? I mean, it's a new day in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's what I think about it. It's a brand new day. It's a new day in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right? Yeah, we could get out of DK. Yeah, because the new coach ain't going to stand for it. He ain't got to stand for it, right? TJ Watt said he didn't want to play for no other coach but Mike Tomlin. So I think he might retire. Okay, it is what it is. But these are the people that I know are gone. Isaac Seumalo, Aaron Rodgers, Jonnu Smith, Cameron Hayward, Adam Thielen, and Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Those 7 guys, whatever the money is on the books, those 7 guys are gone, without a doubt. Everybody else is negotiable. I think that TJ might want to give it a run if the Steelers look out for him and put him in position to get a Super Bowl run. So he might want to play a little bit longer, right? What Frosty said, look, I'm okay with 3 losing seasons if they acquire talent with better draft positions for the future. Frosty, bro, they're not going to be as bad as what people think. They're not. Yeah, the left guard. Yeah, Isaac Seumalo, right? They're not going to be as bad as what people think because they have pieces. They have pieces, right? So they're not going to be as bad as what people think. The issue is going to be the quarterback. And that's when the coaching comes in. And that's what I'm going to get into tonight over there on the big show. I'm going to get in tomorrow on Pump Your Brakes and Smash the Gas. The issue is going to be, what is the philosophy of the new coach? What is he going to do? And what is he going to do with that money, those 12 draft picks, and tradable assets? You know, does he say, hey, I'm wiping it clean and I'm starting from scratch? Well, then we might be down in the dumps. But the issue, you Yensies, is y'all and your damn expectations. And when I'm pointing at y'all, remember, I got 3 pointing back at me. My expectations, right? I don't think they're going to be as bad as what they think. But do I think this thing keeps going? Well, it depends on what happens with free agency trades, draft capital, and money. That's what matters. Because we're going to get young talent regardless. We have 12 damn draft picks. We have multiple holes in our franchise. We have places where people need to get put in now. Matter of fact, we don't even need the developmental aspect to kick in for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We don't need a developmental aspect. We need to kick in for the Pittsburgh Steelers players that you can plug and play. That's what we need right away. We need plug and play. We need a plug and play, possibly two wide receivers. We need a plug and play left guard. We need a plug and play middle linebacker. To me, we need a plug and play possible corner. We need a plug and play possibly safety. We need a plug and play quarterback. These are plug and play, right? Pastor Joint Pod said, Big G, stop trying to plug holes. It's rebuild time. Dog, they're not that's not gonna happen, dog. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but it's the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. I've been following these dudes since Chuck Noll. The Steelers have never really went through a true full rebuild. The true full rebuild is after the 70s Steelers finished. Terry Bradshaw walked out the door, and Chuck Noll tried to rebuild it by drafting that diabolical Rivera defensive end when he know good and damn well he should have took Danny Marino. That's the only. Bill Cowher never went through a true rebuild. Remember, Bill Cowher hit the ground at 10-6. Bill Cowher had foundational stuff that came from Chuck Noll. Let's be perfectly clear. Bill Cowher hit the ground at 10-6. He had foundational pieces that Chuck Noll was trying to rebuild the team, right? Then he went through some slump stuff because some of those foundational pieces that Noll picked didn't work out. So he didn't really go through a full rebuild. And Mike Tomlin never went through a full rebuild. Mike Tomlin played with a lot of people that was from Cowher, right? Cowher. Yeah, fresh start. Fresh start. New start going forward. We here for it. Yeah, we absolutely here for it. Now listen. Past the joint pods, we're not targeting Arch Manning, bro. We're not targeting Arch Manning. That's not the target, right? That's not I don't know how you are, how long you've been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but that's not how it works around here, bro. That's not how it works. And for all y'all that know, super chats are wide open. So make sure if you want to super chat, you want to make sure you get your comment up on the screen. Yeah, just super chat a player. It's wide open, right? And subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hell, I done been on podcasts consecutive in a row since noon, right? Aaron said, Big G, the Lord has finally spoken. I hear it. I hear it, right? I hear it. So, yes, we might have to get a bridge quarterback. Mac Jones, Willis. We might see what we got in Howard. Who knows? That's going to be up to the new coach and his philosophy and how fast he wants to push this. How fast he wants to push this thing out there. How fast he wants to do it. Right? And listen, I'm going to say this too. Art Rooney II, this is his legacy to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not because Art Rooney II didn't hire Tomlin. Let's be clear. He didn't do that, right? So his legacy with the Steelers is this coach. The selection of the coach that's going to be for the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? I agree with this, Afton. Arch ain't a cure-all. We need way more than a quarterback that's competitive. That's facts. That's facts. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Right? B. Wayne, man. Good to see you in the building, man. What's happening? He said, I know I had to go, but I'm low-key still sad that we just couldn't change his ways with a decent coordinator to win that game easily. Yeah, Mike Tomlin wasn't going to change. Let's be clear. That's why he walked out of the building. Mike Tomlin wasn't going to change. Any of y'all that think that he was? No. He wasn't going to. You know, 3 coordinators, multiple quarterbacks, all the play calling looks the same, right? Don't take chances across the middle of the field. My boy Big B said he did the all-22 film. I'm probably going to start mine here in about the next 45 minutes to an hour. But I know right off the back that damn goal line stuff that was going on was diabolical as far as goal line call. On the third and goal from the 9 or the 10, you run 4 go routes? What the hell is that? That's diabolical because you don't want to throw the ball in the middle of the field. You want to throw the ball in the middle of the field, right? That's going to change with the new coach. The philosophy with the new coach is going to go with that. It's going to change with that. Aaron, what'd you say, man? Hey, man, it does suck because I wanted Tomlin to succeed. I'm sure other Steelers fans wanted him to succeed, but the NFL is a business. Right. I said that. Listen, if y'all go back and make sure y'all watch Keep 100 today. I said that. I said that the NFL wasn't going to put up with fire Tomlin at the NFL draft in April, was going to be hosted in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. There's no way in hell they was going to be able to put up with that. This is a business move. It's about the Shield, then this, which is the other 32 teams, and then on down and on down and on down. That's facts, Almighty. The offseason is going to be off the freaking chain. We get a new coach, a new philosophy, new players, new everything. It's going to be off the damn chain. It's going to be off the chain. And listen, that's what I'm excited about is the trajectory of the Pittsburgh Steelers. The trajectory of this, oh my God. Oh my God. It's going to be off the damn chain. It's going to be great because it's the unknown. It's the unknown, man. I was procrastinating, Frosty. yeah, I was, man. I knew what time it was. I knew what time it is. But like I said, I tried to stay gray. Man. Right? I tried to. And I will. Because like I said, to me, it don't matter whoever the hell of the coach is. It don't matter to me. Like I said, Bugs Bunny, I don't give a damn. Put him out there. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. Me and Green said, Big G, had the Steelers throwing the football down the middle of the field, how many games would they have won in 2025? I don't know for sure, but I would at least say 2 more than what they won. I mean, I'd have to go back and do analysis, rewatch games, look at where they missed opportunities. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why the Pittsburgh Steelers only won 10 games. But I would say 2 for sure. Am I going to the draft? I'm working on it. I'm working on going to the draft. Believe me, I am. Right? Frosty says 12. Yeah. Pastor Joy says, thank you for your services, Alex Highsmith. I mean, listen, with a new coach and a new philosophy, ain't nobody untradeable. And let's be clear. With a new coach and a new philosophy, there is no player on the current 53-man roster for the Pittsburgh Steelers that's untradeable. There's no player. 0. There is nobody where we say, oh, we absolutely got to keep him. No. Not DK Metcalf, not none of the young offensive linemen, not Mount Washington, not the running backs, not the defensive players. No. Because a new coach is going to come in with their philosophy, and they're going to be like, okay, I need this guy, so I might have to give up this guy to get that guy. Haven't we seen that across the board? Look at what happened in Chicago. Look at what happened in Dallas. I'm talking about places where new coaches showed up. They want to implement their philosophy. Hell, Denver coach came in and was like, listen, everybody out of here. I don't give a damn. I'm going to give me the quarterback, and I'm going to start drafting dudes left and right. Because that's how it works in the NFL. You get a new coach, it's his team. It's his philosophy. So there's nobody. Now, Super Hayward. Now, still elite. You hear Joey Porter? He might. He might. Pierre LePew, you got no. But listen, I'm telling y'all, with a new coach, there ain't nobody. You hear me? There's nobody that you cannot say, okay, we're not going to trade them. Yeah. Oh, I'm with this one. And let's be clear about this too. There is nobody on the current coaching staff that's going to keep their position. You hear me? Nobody. Pat Meyer, Terrell Austin, Danny Smith, Arthur Smith, Mike Tomlin, they all gone the hell up on out of there. The new coach coming in to reset his team the way he wants it. He ain't going for the diabolicalness of it. Hell no. Now, I will say this. I do have a thing that I want. I would like to have, if we hire a defensive coach, as far as the head coach that has a philosophy with defense, I want him to empower the offensive coordinator. I want him to empower, not to hold him back. not to put him in position where he can't schematically attack another team and worried about, well, if we do this, this is going to happen. No, it doesn't matter because I wouldn't be mad at Brian Flores being the head coach. I'm just going to be honest. I wouldn't be mad at Klubnik. I wouldn't be mad at Joe Brady. I mean, like I said, I'll save my list for later, but because I really got to put some in depth and thinking about it, right? But the new coach, oh yeah, Omar Khan is staying. Hell yeah. Listen, I don't. This is speculation, but I do know Omar Khan was in that room. And I said it earlier on to keep it at 100 as far as the state of the Steelers is concerned. Yeah, I said Omar Khan and Andy Waddle was going to have to be the bad guys. They was going to have to be the bad guys in this situation. So whatever it was and however the meeting went, it'll come out later. It's not going to come out right away for the next 72 hours. No. I mean, there'll be little leaks here and there, and people will want to drop the scoop on how the actual meeting went. But it'll come out later how that meeting went and what they decided to do. But as of right now, what we've been told as the public is concerned is that Tomlin decided to step away. My last point before I get off, because here come the diabolical Ma J. Bell in the building. It looked like he's trying to come in here, y'all. We'll see. But I will say this. That coach, let me say it like this. The new coach, not only with the new philosophy, will change what goes on with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The new coach with the philosophy will put his stamp on the Pittsburgh Steelers and what we're trying to do as an organization moving forward. He's going to put his stamp on it. Now, I would like to have a run. I mean, hell, you gave him a wish list. 12 draft picks, money, being able to flip the roster. Yeah. And listen, the AFC North is not unwinnable. Hell, you got 3 out of 4 teams that don't even have a coach as of today. It's not where they're going to, oh God, we can't. No. Cleveland went young. They got young talent. The Bengals are who they are. They don't have no defense. The Baltimore Ravens, they're going to look a lot like the Steelers. They got to make a decision about Lamar Jackson and all the other things that's going on with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But, yeah, stuff's going to change. So the AFC North is still there for the taking. It's still there. But as that philosophy moves for the Steelers, the issue is going to be, what do we look like? Most of us do want an offensive-minded stuff. But listen, let's be clear. I don't want to be offensive-minded to have the expense to look like the damn diabolical Cincinnati Bengals. You know, the problem has been you pay too much money on both sides of the ball. The Steelers play too much damn money on the defense. The Bengals play too much damn money on the offense. And where's that getting them? Nowhere. Right? Nowhere. But it's not going to be Tank City. No. Any of y'all that think it's going to be Tank City, you've lost your damn mind. You've lost your damn mind. Too many tradable assets, too many players, too much money coming off the books off of players retiring, right? And this is my point. This is my last point that I want to make. Because Mike Tomlin walked away, there's 2 years remaining on his contract. If Mike Tomlin gets contacted by another franchise or organization and wants to go to that franchise, there's going to be draft capital given up for Mike Tomlin. Y'all remember Sean Payton? Y'all remember how that looked? Y'all remember that? And how that works? Right? Y'all remember how that works? Oh, there's a poll out there. I didn't even get a chance to see it. Let's see. My producer people might be working on it. I ain't got a chance to see it. I ain't looking at it. People need to chime into the poll. Let's see what they say on the poll, man. Let's see. I got to go and look. I don't know. Let me see. Get that out of here. Let me see what the poll. Hell, it don't look like hardly nobody damn voted. Put another poll up there. It don't matter. Right? Right? So, what they said, we'll probably win 6 games. Nah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. But I will say that if the next coach, if Tomlin is contacted If Tomlin is contacted, there's going to be compensation for that. Any compensation is great for that. Third, second, fourth. But if he's contacted and the team actually wants to get him, it's compensation. You're going to have to pay for it. So that's why I've been saying all along he's going to the broadcast booth. Because guess what? Pittsburgh's got to pay this dude for 2 years. He walked away, but they got to pay him for next year and then the year after. They owe Mike Tomlin 2 more years of money. So what this thing, as far as the money is concerned, dude, man, I was gonna say that for the night almighty. You know, I've been saying all along, do we get out of that diabolical 3-4, cover 3, drop coverage, get that diabolical bullshit out of here? I've been saying it forever. 4-3. It's time. Let's get to a modern defense. Let's get to a modern defense. Let alone offensive philosophy. Let's get to a modern defense. I'm a great one. How many games do I think we win next year? 9 or 10. Depending on how the roster flips. 9 or 10. Depending on how the roster flips. 9 or 10. We ain't going nowhere. Trust me. We ain't going nowhere. Depends. Depends what we do at quarterback. Depends what we do at offensive line. It depends. But no, we ain't going 5 wins, 6 wins. Stop that. Stop that. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. So that's the optimistic viewpoint of it, you know. But there's going to be pessimistic. Well, now we'll see what we're going to do without Mike Tomlin. You got what you wish for. We're only going to win 5 games or 6 games. Stop that. Stop that. Right? We got pieces, but there ain't nobody that's untradeable. But I will say that if another team wants Mike Tomlin, this is going to cost you a little bit of bread. If you want Mike Tomlin, it's going to cost you a little bit of money. A little bit of money. Right? Like I said, tonight I'll announce my list over there on the Big Show about the top 5 coaches that I would love to see for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to hold that to my chest until tonight on the Big Show. Right? Yeah, Mark Malone. Mark, I'll say this. I think we're going to get at least 2. We're going to get, I think we draft one and we free agent one. But DK, if I had to say DK would be traded right now, 60-40, he's out the door. 60-40, DK's out the door. Because the new coach doesn't have to honor the agreement that was made that they would pick up the option by him doing something stupid. So we might need 3 wide receivers because DK might be gone. So then I would say 2 drafted and 1 free agent. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I ain't mad at it. And we winning. That wins. We wins. Right? Yeah. So I'm excited. To say the least, I'm excited. I'm excited about what goes on with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, it's going to be wonderful. It's a breath of fresh air that's walking in the room. So like in the springtime, when you open up all your windows, you let the air just circumvent and circulate throughout your house. And okay, now you're refreshed, you're revived, you're thinking about what I'm going to plan, how this thing's going to work. But Steelers, don't wait too long. Don't wait too long. I'm saying that the Steelers need to have a coach in place no later than this day next week. Don't wait too long. The national championship game is Monday night. The Senior Bowl starts practicing within a few days after that, right? Yeah. Holler at you tonight, man. See you, bro. About to go down some brown. Yeah, you're going to get that dark liquor. Get that dark liquor, man. I understand it, man. But yeah, the Senior Bowl starts after that, and you got evaluation. That's why I've been so excited about what's going to go on. I mean, I was excited before about the 12 picks and all the free agent money, but now that we don't even know who the new coach is. Oh, the scouting and depth scouting and what's got to go on for football. Oh, I'm going to be in my bag, especially as soon as we sign the head coach. Oh, I'm in my bag because this whole philosophy, 4-3 defense, what we look from an offensive schematic standpoint, who do we hire as OC? Oh, who do we hire as DC? If we get a defensive coach, does he take care of the defense? And the offensive coordinator take care of the offense? Oh, man, I'm going to be in my bag. I'm going to be in my bag with that. Because it's now this is where you're going to separate the wheat from the tare. We're going to be able to see because with Mike Tomlin, it was sort of easy. Oh, he likes this type of guy. He likes this profile. No, we don't know nothing about the new guy. So let's get him named first, and then let's start getting these draft evaluations going. Let's get excited about the draft that's coming up in April. Let's get excited about the 2026 season. There is no offseason now. There's no offseason. Mike Tomlin is gone. The new coach is on the way. Let's freaking go. Hey, man, listen, man. For all y'all people that rock with me over on the Know It Alls podcast channel, rock with me over on Steelers Almighty, make sure that you please like and subscribe to all of those channels. If you have not already subscribed to the Pittsburgh Steelers and to the Know It Alls podcast channel and the coverage of the Pittsburgh Steelers, please make sure you like and subscribe and share with every single person that you know rocks with the Steelers because the day's a different day. I will definitely be back tonight on the Steelers Almighty podcast show with my boy Big B. Man, we're not even going to do grades. We're not doing none of that, man. This is going to be, that show tonight is going to be off the chain because it's a completely brand new day concerning the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. A brand new day. I'll be back tomorrow night over here on the Know It Alls podcast channel. Tate Boy Fresh, me and Kirby would smash the gas, hear their perspective, their reaction, how they are feeling concerning now that the 19 years of Mike Tomlin is done. Then I'll be back with the Triple OG, Shannon, and Tate Boy Fresh will pump your brakes. And I know the Triple OG, if you think I'm feeling some kind of way, the Triple OG going to be feeling some kind of way tomorrow night, man. I thank all of you guys for supporting our channel. Listen, man, without you, there's no us. We appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Catch us on the audio side, Apple, Spotify, Google. Check us on the live feed side on YouTube channel, Know It Alls podcast channel. As for G, we'll see you tonight. Have a blessed, great, and wonderful afternoon. Wahala. Peace.